it's fun, somewhere for my ball bag. Anyone recommend, any recommendations? I knew you'd laugh. Any recommendations? So, this is a fantastic venue. Have you been having a good time tonight so far? Yay! Give it some welly. Have you had a good time so far? Yay! Fantastic. So, this is a great venue, and it's great to support local acts and local community. And the pizzas are fucking amazing, isn't it? Yeah. And I like the fact that it kind of supports the LGBT, what with their deep pan pizzas and everything. I'm so glad that landed. So the other thing I noticed is it's such a varied style of artwork, and I'm always quite fond of architecture. There's shit everywhere. And this is going to sound very strange, but I also kind of like their facilities, their toilets, because sometimes you can go into venues and they're awful. But in this one, I like the fact that you've got a mirror to the side, so you can kind of admire yourself whilst you go. You're just like, I look pretty alright in this. I think, always got focused. So a little bit of introduction for myself. I've been in the circus for about 10 years. And thank you. And some of my interests are kink and fetish. Calm it. That's your phone. You're welcome. But and what I find interesting, so I spend a lot of my time online, and because of that, it makes me think of kind of like where the internet's going, and kind of with how people with what people find exciting in the bedroom. Or on the stairwell, depending on where you are at the time. And because you didn't know where it was going, phones off. Not just yet. But yeah, and it makes me think of like where like porn used to be, like in the 90s, because with how it is now, it really makes me wonder how that affects people. Because like back in the 90s, like a kinky night in, someone would like dress as a nurse, or a good time. So they'd either dress as a nurse, or like a nun, or even a priest. Although to be fair, people who do the priest thing now are more into age play. But when you consider kind of what's popular in porn now, I always kind of wonder how these sort of scenarios would be in some of these people's homes now. Because it'd be a case of like, but hey baby, you in the mood? Yeah. What should we do? I want you to pretend to be stuck in the washing machine. What? Okay, Daddy. No. Stepbrother. So I've always kind of found fetishes and kinks quite interesting, and I think it's kind of hereditary. This is gonna sound really strange, but I kind of get it from my mother. Now, not in that way. So, because she, her profession when she was younger, kind of led my interest in kind of understanding. She was a professional dominatrix. It's very strange to see a black woman talking about owning slaves, but hey, it's 2024. But people always said to me, is it really weird that this happened when you were a kid? I'm like, no, not really. It was just two simple rules. One, don't go into your parents' drawers, you never do that. And don't come home from school too early. I decided to skip school during my lunch break, come home, and I see someone suspended from the ceiling, covered in latex, looking like a human chandelier. Hi, Mr. Hall. I mean, I'm joking, they were always covered up, but it was very interesting to see what school teachers didn't want to look at me in the eye the following day. But the other thing about kinks is because it's sometimes very hard to tell where there's like what's a kink and what's a preference. And sometimes people kind of like fetishize certain, I'll say skin tones, and so thank you, and it's always very bizarre to me because some people always, because I grew up in a predominantly white area, and a lot of people would say to me like, "Hey, did you know you're black?" I heard the rumours. But everyone always used to kind of go to me, are you sad that there's no black women around? I'm like, not particularly, I don't really notice. I mean, personally for me, I prefer the lighter skinned people. For me, the lighter the better. I mean, ideally, my ideal partner is somebody who can get sunburn off a light bulb. But I'm quite lucky at the moment. I've been with my partner. I've got a partner now. I've been with them for about just over a year. She's lovely, and one of the few people I know who can get tan lines from the toaster. It's okay. I have permission to make that joke. So, speaking of jokes, I'm now going to move on to my ball bag. Does anyone want to see my massive ball? Thank you. Well, thank you.